Motorsport TV Live, brought to you by Motorsport Tickets, the dedicated motorsport experiences provider.
Hello and welcome to Motorsport TV Live. I'm Chris McCarthy with all the latest from the world of motorsport. Fernando Alonso feels a split F1 world champion wouldn't be a bad idea. Pato O'Wards is lost for words after his first taste driving an F1 car. And we've got driver lineup news to bring you from NASCAR and IMSA. All those stories and more coming up here on Motorsport TV Live. Fernando Alonso knows exactly what it takes to win a Formula One world title, having won two himself, and he believes the 2021 championship could have been split in two and shared between Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen. Following the controversial race in Abu Dhabi that ended the season, the Spaniard had sympathy for how it unfolded for his former teammates, saying, "I think more than any other year, if you could split the trophy in two, this was the year to do it because both of them were outstanding. When you lose the championship because of the safety car in the last moment, for sure you feel a little bit sorry." Despite not being completely comfortable with how the circumstances unfolded, Alonso still praised Verstappen and felt it was only a matter of time before he would have been world champion. Pato O'Wards describes his first outing in an F1 car as addictive after his test with McLaren, calling the car crazy and insane times 10. More used to competing for the Arrow McLaren SB team, he was handed the opportunity in Abu Dhabi as a reward for winning his first IndyCar race this past season. Speaking about the experience, the Mexican said, I thought the IndyCar was fast and my eyes, it was just crazy. I don't know what else to say. As soon as I went out, I felt the power and the grip, the braking. The thing does whatever you want it to. What a great experience and just what a car. O'Wards completed 92 laps and led the morning session, but was only able to improve his best lap time by 0.6 of a second in the afternoon. He admitted he was a bit annoyed for not maximising his qualifying simulation run, but said his neck was struggling with the G-forces towards the end of the day. Some sad news to bring you now, and it's been announced that the influential co-founder of Lotus, Hazel Chapman, has died at the age of 94. Together with her husband Colin, they built their first car, later known as the Lotus Mark I, in her parents' garage back in 1948. After forming Lotus into a business almost 70 years ago, Hazel went on to hold positions on the boards of a number of its companies, including the Team Lotus Formula One squad, the Lotus Cars sports car mark, and Lotus Components, which manufactured cars for the junior racing categories. Hazel played a pivotal role in the success of the F1 team, which claimed 6 World Drivers' Championship and 7 Constructors' Crowns through the 1960s and 70s. She leaves behind a legacy of working with almost every Lotus Grand Prix driver throughout the team's history. They included its world champions Jim Clark, Graham Hill, Jochen Rindt, Emerson Fittipaldi and Mario Andretti, as well as Nigel Mansell and Ayrton Senna. Well, don't go anywhere. We've got lots more news from the world of motorsport, including news of Kaulig Racing NASCAR Cup driver lineup coming up here on Motorsport TV Live. Some fantastic opportunities there for fans of motorsport to get involved with in 2022. As NASCAR teams continue to crew up ahead of next year, Kaulig Racing has decided to utilise a variety of Xfinity Series stars to fill its second full-time Cup Series entry into 2022. Kaulig originally purchased 2 entries in the Cup Series, but had only announced a part-time schedule for its Xfinity driver, AJ Allmendinger. On Tuesday, the organisation announced it would run the number 16 Chevrolet team full-time, and fellow Xfinity drivers Noah Gragson and Daniel Hemric would fill out the 36 race schedule. The trio all come with good pedigree, as they made up 3 of the 4 Xfinity from last season's Championship 4. Justin Haley will compete full-time in the Cup for Kaulig, but his car number has not yet been finalised. JDC-Miller Motorsports have announced that Richard Westbrook will partner Tristan Vautier next year in the IMSA WeatherTech Sports Car Championship. It'll be Westbrook's first full season back in IMSA since leaving the Ford GT program at the end of 2019. The British driver has spent the last 2 seasons in the World Endurance Championship, racing for Aston Martin and Glickenhaus. Westbrook got his first taste of the Cadillac DPI in October at Atlanta and seemed very pleased with both the car and the team, having narrowly missed out on the title during his last IMSA spell in 2015. Westbrook added that he feels he has unfinished business in the series. The Australian Open Wheel S5000 series has unveiled a 9-round 2022 season that includes the Australian Grand Prix at Albert Park and the Gold Coast. As was the case this year, the season will effectively be split into 2 different series, starting with the Australian Drivers' Championship. It all starts with the Race Tasmania event at Symmons Plains on February 11th to the 13th, followed by the Motorsport Australia Championships round at Phillip Island in mid-March. The V8 powered category is then set to make its first full appearance at the Australian Grand Prix at Albert Park in early April. The Tasman Series then returns for a second year run across 3 high-profile events. They'll be made up of the Gold Coast 500, the Bathurst International set for November, which will then be followed shortly after by the Supercars round at Sydney Motorsport Park. Well, that's all for now. I'm Chris McCarthy. Join us again here on Motorsport TV Live for all the latest news from the world of motorsport. Bye for now.